Всем привет, друзья! С вами Алексей. Ну что ж, мы продолжаем играть в Honkai Star Rail. Вот, и у нас на причал надо отправляться. Давайте продолжать. А что это я так далеко-то телепортнулся? Фига себе. Так, как туда попасть-то? Мне еще дальше?
Those monsters back there.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Давайте вместе сдвинем.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
Несложно, почему бы тогда тебе этим не заняться?
I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
She sure knows how to boss people around.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Ой, ну и где? Блин, там еще кто-то ходит.
You know, you sound
Так, а почему у меня такая...
sweet enough, but you were talking
Вот, тут вот так вот будет правильней.
Leave it to me.
This song's for you.
Turn it up!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Let me tend your wounds!
Так, ну восстановление нам пока не нужно.
Keep up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Фига, они еще и восстанавливаются.
Great teamwork.
Stand down.
Pretty good crowd today.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
О, смотрите, панель нашел. А мне сюда и надо было, прикольно. Так, подожди, здесь якорь. Якорь это хорошо. Там вон еще одна панель. Сундук.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
Так,
You work for
подожди.
the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am.
А здесь, смотри, пещера коррозии. Давай посмотрим, что в ней. Ага, такое нам дают, да, здесь? Да, вроде как бы у меня это все есть, но можно одну потратить. У меня еще как бы очки есть. Давайте выберем. Сейчас быстренько пройдем. Это в авторежиме, ребят.
Let the show begin.
Turn it up!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
On the still waters of oblivion.
What's in your prescription? Let's rock!
Dreams do come true. Destined for oblivion. Let's improvise. Let the show begin. On the still waters of oblivion.
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Dreams do come true. Destined for oblivion.
Слушайте, даже с поддержкой это было долговато. Так, а что у нас здесь? Браслет с гастролей бенда падает. Косуха. Блин, а фиг его знает, кому это мне надо, каким персонажем. Давайте посмотрим персонажи. Вот, например, реликвия. Я, знаете, просто как делаю? Я просто снимаю все нафиг, да? И рекомендованные надеваю все. Вот, ну да, здесь вот такой набор. Вообще, я хочу усилить, вот, например, шляпу. Вот как раз мы выбили вот всякий вот такой шлак, можно сказать, да, синий. Вот, повышаем. А и все, блин, повышение слишком такое жесткое. Ну-ка, вот тебе чего? То же самое, все рекомендованные. Окей, ладно. Так, а ты кто такой?
Stay.
Так, а почему ты там находишься?
Let's begin.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up!
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise.
Так, это было
The
легко.
galaxy is vast.
А что здесь? Здесь нет никакого сундука, ничего. Какого хрена? Очень странно, ребят. Зато здесь сундук. Вот, отлично. Блин, сколько там врагов-то, а?
Stay.
Time for the main event. The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Keep up!
Rhythm get messed up. Ready to lose yourself?
You can fight it, or rock with it!
А, тут еще и вторая волна, да ё-моё.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's rock!
Я, кстати, вообще не пользуюсь, вот реально, почему-то вообще ничего не юзаю. А вот из еды, например, у нас куча всякой еды там. Вот, например, смотрите. Увеличит силу атаки всех союзников на 5% плюс 170 к силе атаки в следующем бою, например, да. Увеличит силу атаки тоже, да. Снижает HP всех союзников на 15, увеличит их силу. Повышает максимальный HP всех союзников на 10% на следующий бой. Повышает физический урон. Ну, это на боссах, наверное, надо все юзать. Повышает ледяной урон всех союзников. На обычных мобах, не знаю, исцеляет выбранного союзника на 15%. Использовать, например, кому? Давай тебе просто подтвердить все. Тебе подтвердить. Хотя это нам, честно, не очень-то и нужно. Вот, ну ладно, заюзали. Просто вот показать, что это как бы такая функция есть.
This will definitely come in handy.
Так. Угу. А там куча мобов стоит, а нам нужно вообще бежать в другую сторону.
Get ready and watch your backs.
Что такое было? Блин.
Leave it to me.
Смотрите, какой чувак стоит.
Enemy ahead. No harm. Stay calm.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up. Stay in step. Dreams do come true. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Leave it to
Ах
me.
ты, зараза, ты призвал.
This song's for you. Keep up. Take your positions.
Слушай, а жесткие какие-то.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time to show what's in your prescription.
Ready to jam.
А какого хрена они такие жесткие-то?
Let's begin.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up. You bully.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Let me tend your wounds.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. Stay in step. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Leave it to me.
Turn it up.
Take your positions.
Let's begin.
You bully.
This song's for
You know
you.
nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Мне такое ощущение, что надо
Finally. Look how
поставить
many tail hairs
Март
I
7.
lost on the way. Oh, my beautiful tail. We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about. Don't fret. All Amicacetors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Так, и что делать? Так, поворачивайте компас, чтобы вырвать небесную ось. А, все, я понял. В одном направлении надо выровнять, да? Ну вот, в одном направлении, например. А какая небесная уста? Шарики, что ли, должны еще стать? Все, я понял примерно. Угу. Так. В принципе, это было несложно.
Interesting.
Шмоточку дали. И куча всякого там, путеводитель всякие. Окей. А ты чего такое здесь? Ничего? Ну вот, хорошо, в принципе. Так, надо просто понять, какие здесь враги, стоит ли мне заморозку ставить или нет. Я бы Март 7 поставил, либо другого какого-то замораживающего персонажа. А вместо кого? Вместо сервала?
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
А куда мы так торопимся?
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere.
Велик захотел вздремнуть просто. Подумал, ну его нахер, блин, поспать бы.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way.
We didn't have anything to hide in Bel...
Not so fast. I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Bellabog all over again?
Ну давайте вот так
No,
вот.
the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
Пусть господин Янг говорит.
Good
Вот это
idea.
будет
We
правильно.
can be his cheerleaders in the background.
Let's not do that. Don't worry, we'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Ну, мы так и решили, что ты будешь говорить, блин. Так, что случилось? Да, а что? Так. В поисках бессмертия чего? Окей. Так, ну что? Здорово, мужики. А там у нас ничего нету? А давай посмотрим, что здесь. Здорово.
Come on, take a deep breath. It'll be all right.
Что-то не очень красивый вид. Ну ладно. А куда нам, наверх? Идти в обход? Почему? У нас здесь якорь. Значит, замес может быть какой-то. Что значит дальше нельзя? Вон еще один, кстати, якорь.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helm Master up to speed. It's over to you now.
Хитрожопая лисичка. Доложила и слилась.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Law Fu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Да, давайте просто 3 точки. Типа, продолжай.
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years and weathered countless dangers and crises.
То есть 3 точки — это обычно
While the
незаконченная
situation is
мысль.
serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Law Fu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense?
Да и я вообще без понятия.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Короче, давайте всем наваляем на это, в этом городе.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jingyuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jingyuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Law Fu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Law Fu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair.
Да,
I am
хорошо
sorry,
насадил
guests
ее.
of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Law Fu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
Рада
It's an
знакомству.
honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
На экспресс.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron hunters to sow dissent between us.
Так, может быть, у охотников за Стеллароном свои
We can
мотивы?
handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron burst. What say you, my astral guests?
What do you think?
Выбора-то у нас нет.
Of course you do. You can be strangers and simply walk away. But I feel you wish to help the Xianzhou. The Lofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
Ха, забавно. Смотрите, персонаж не сменился, и Вельт против Вельта. Ай, блин, вот это угар. А сейчас он
I
сменился.
think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan. I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
Короче, мы как
Yes.
приманка.
The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Так, что там надо сделать-то?
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident, of that I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Qingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You are bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a
Норов
flash.
или нрав?
I can understand your impatience, and
Так
I
вот,
know
там
you
ошибка
want
в
to
слове.
prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those 2 Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing... that boy... I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Так, мы получили сообщение. Ну, давай посмотрим. В доках, короче, мы можем найти ее. Так, я знаете, что хотел посмотреть? Что у меня там по прыжкам? Во-первых, мне подписчик мой, Утка, посоветовал собирать, делать эти призывы здесь. Вот, для того, чтобы достать... там 90... Раз в 90 прыжков падает 5-звездочный этот персонаж. Галахер опять. Да что ж такое, ребят? Мне... он постоянно падает. Я, кстати, хочу его сейчас попробовать прокачать. Опа! Клара выпала. Нифига себе. Не знаю, насколько это хороший персонаж. Вот, сейчас будем пробовать, ребятки. Так, ребятки, продолжаем. Значит, персонажи. Я повысил Клару. Вот, до 48-го чуть-чуть не дотянул, не хватает опыта. Проблема то, что у меня нету подразрушения, соответственно, у меня только стоит у кого там стоит сменить экипированную, у кого? Ну, основной моей, у Лили стоит. Тоже трехзвездочный, кстати. То есть на 4 звезды у меня нету. Жалко. Следы я, значит, все прокачал, что возможно. Реликвии. Нету реликвии у меня. Ну, пока вот так вот одели. Вот, ну вот так вот, пока вот таким составом попробуем. Ну, все равно здорово, что выпало все-таки уже на 5 звезд. Вот, так, давайте-ка мы, значит, возвращаемся обратно. Надеюсь, мне не надо сейчас будет бежать опять весь путь. Так, и я хотел, давайте еще все-таки сделаем прыжок. У меня вроде там еще на прыжки есть. Нет, 160 надо, да? У меня есть и обычные билеты, можно обычные тоже заюзать. Ну, как видите, ничего не выпало. Ну вот, ну, в общем, будем открывать, получается, еще потом. Как накопим. Все, отлично. Прям хочется попробовать Клару в бою. А куда мне бежать? Вот лестница-то. Мне вниз надо, да?
Madam Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
Спасибо тебе огромное.
Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madam Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
Так. Ну, теперь нам опять надо в гостиницу бежать. Вот. Хотел, конечно, бой посмотреть, да, как эта Клара себя ведет. А нет, нам говорят, баиньки давай.
Folks.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madam Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madam Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madam Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Старушка? Мне показалось, что она молодая.
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
Хорошо, что
Why don't you go
комиссия
back
оплатит счет.
yourself? Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Я что-то слышу на заднем фоне.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Folks, if you're looking for a place to wait out the storm, come to Petrichor Inn.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be...
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
Ошибка отправки сообщения.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lafu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, If he's on the ship, then Welt March and her... Everyone is in grave danger. But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Угу. О, подожди.
You want to disembark, Dan Heng? Changed you.
Подожди, да.
Well then, Pom Pom wishes you make sure you return before the Express and bring Pom Pom back.
Ага. Мы чисто только для него играем.
But some functions still work.
А это что такое? Энергетический якорь. Ага.
Virtually nothing has changed since I left.
Да блин!
Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember of the Luofu.
Убежал.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
Опа. Какой-то замес вообще.
No interest in conflict.
Let me through. Dodge this. Take this. Shed rise, Venus.
Fighting is meaningless.
Dodge this.
You're hurt. I've no
It's
interest
okay.
in conflict.
This one's strong, all right. Take this. Shape of Taishu. Rise, Venus.
Secret of the safe.
А что происходит вообще?
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
О!
Move carefully.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this. Take this. Rise, Venus.
Merciful Medicus!
Let me through.
You! The dead return!
Fighting is meaningless.
О, вот это круто было. Хорош, хорош.
Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it.
I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Locha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety. Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Message not sent? Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
Think you get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
Oh, you've arrived. No, only an extra couple of hours. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC most wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo.
Ты когда-нибудь ловил охотников за стальными
I was just
Stellaron'ами?
making small talk. Never mind the details.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready. Shall we, my benefactors?
Да, идем, все.
Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Ой, Пёся. Если это Пёся.
Aw, he's so cute. I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is Deeting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level. Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, Deeting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready. To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell Deeting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
Так, механическая собака, созданная комиссией по ремеслам, используйте его функцию зондирования области для обнаружения подозрительных запахов и следов. Ну, то есть вот на R мы нажимаем.
We need to
И
follow
вот
these
видим.
sparkly traces to find Miss Ting-Yun, right? She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large? The traces, where did they go? Is Deeting malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent.
Ты его понимаешь?
That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting-Yun. That's not cheating, right?
Так, хорошо. Вот здесь обрывается запах. Но у нас вон там что-то еще светится. И что здесь? А, подожди. У нас же здесь была еще подсказка, мы ее просто обошли.
Miss Ting-Yun must have left us these clues, right?
Deeting should be able to pick up her traces now.
You found me. Deeting's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape. Who'd have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here. The Law Fu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt. Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting Yun.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines. Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara struck like you did. I'm only a civil servant. I can't imagine what Kafka would do to me if I were caught in the fray. We Foxians don't live as long as the Xianzhou locals, but I still want to enjoy the 100-odd years I've got left. You'd do the same in my shoes, wouldn't you? Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Ting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Tingyun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting, and the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Before D-Ting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned.
Все, вижу, что надо сделать. О, сундучок.
Now that's talent. Interesting.
Так, давайте смотреть, что нам надо сделать. Ага, я там вижу какой-то кружочек есть у нас.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
I need to be brave.
Так, давайте посмотрим, вот как раз наш новый персонаж. Ух ты, ни хрена себе она.
Stand down.
Stay in step.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Так, давайте-ка посмотрим, что где. Ага, вижу там. Вот где-то вот здесь вот что-то у нас было. Так.
D-Ting smells something.
Ах ты.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
Так, лечение пока нам не нужно.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Need a doctor?
Нет, пока лечения не будет у нас.
Target threat index lowered. Annihilate.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
А давайте хиль... А, блин, хотел хильнуться, ну ладно.
D-Ting smells something.
Надо же это... Нажать и
This?
осмотреть. Что
A
это?
jade seal used by the shipwrights. It opens various paths and looks like someone used it and then destroyed it. Possibly.
Ай, блин, а я эти пропускаю. У меня же там была зацепка, да? Я ее просто взял, тупо пропустил. Вот здесь что-то есть, осмотреть.
It looks.
Mr. Yang, any idea?
I think it might be shipbuilding material left over from the assembly line, though I can't tell.
И вот наверху я пропустил или не пропустил? Вот, видите, я вот это пропустил.
Shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon.
It must have been Kafka. I know. Is that a grenade? What's that on the side? It's lipstick. A small something for the lost. She's clearly taunting us.
We should have enough clues here to get Deeding on the move.
Так, отлично.
No
А это
time to
монстр
lose.
стоит, кстати.
Let's give him the scent and let him lead the way.
А это что такое?
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on accident? Or on purpose?
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me." Oh, why don't you go and marry her, huh?
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. And now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close.
Не догоните. Ладно, давайте посражаемся немного. Опыт тоже нам нужен.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Need a doctor?
The mood is set. Let the show begin. Take your positions.
To protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Dreams do come true.
I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
Ну, неплохо, неплохо, ладно. Ага.
Stay. Let's begin. You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
О, хорош.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Угу. Якорь. Окей, хорошо. Значит, сейчас будет замес, если якорь.
The scent. Where did it go?
When the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka.
Ну чё, будет замес или нет?
Cloud Knights aren't Mara struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you? What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
Куда пошла? Я тебе навалять хотел. Хрена они, блин, лютые. Подожди, надо походу отхилиться уже.
I'll never forget you.
Rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
Let me tend your wounds.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
Leave it to me.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Rhythm get messed up?
Stand down.
Quick! Don't let her escape!
March, not so fast.
Так, чего? Куда? Догоните Кавку. А вот она. Короче, мы всех пробежали. Че нам?
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
Да блин.
There's no way through here. We need to think of a way to cut her off. Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors. We can use the conveyor belts.
Так, и чего делать? О, зато сундук еще есть у нас.
This will definitely come in handy.
Так, подожди, а я что, спрыгнуть не могу? Или мне вообще вниз надо? Подожди.
Bonds of love.
Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
Это все часть твоего плана.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I can't. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move
Так что,
before
у
it's
нас
too
будет...
late.
Ага, бой будет, да? С Кавкой, ё-моё. Так, хорошо.
Stay back, Clara. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
The mood is set just right.
А, я смотрю, что-то неускоренное.
Let the show begin.
Ready?
Stay back, Clara.
Let's improvise.
Need a doctor?
Так, давайте восстановление сделаем.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Something for everybody. Not so fast. Take your positions.
Eliminating threat.
Let me tend your wounds.
Думаю, нужно... Ладно, давайте.
Thanks. I'll
Let's
never
begin.
forget you.
Oops.
Stay back, Clara. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Rhythm get messed up.
Неплохое пробитие было.
Dreams do come true.
Need a doctor?
Ладно, давай заюзаем.
Time to shove what's in your prescription.
Timely treatment. Hide.
Не так мощно, конечно. Ну-ка, давай-ка посмотрим.
Help me, Mr. Storm.
Stand down.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Блин, как-то очень слабовато. Вообще очень слабо.
Dreams do come true.
Ready?
As your command.
Let me tend your wounds.
Че, это все? Серьезно, это весь бой? У нее не 5 жизней, как обычно у боссов здесь.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscient. Fishrin, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here. Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fu Xuan, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should begin with the matter at hand.
What the actual heck is she saying?
Начитала сумных книжек и хвастается.
If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission.
Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it?
Не стоит
While
откладывать
I
такое
am
дело.
here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Let's disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Martian water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers.
Ты считаешь на пальцах?
What's wrong with that? We've got 10 fingers. May as well use them.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starskiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu. That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. goodbye.
А что насчет Кавки?
The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way. To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me. But I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive, even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Okay. We trust you. I think I offended someone again.
Ну, ничего не поделаешь, кто-то должен был ей об этом напомнить.
You do it next time. I'm tired of being the villain.
Надоело быть злодейкой.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy.
Как Дэньхэнь?
Don Hung's not icy. He's nerdy.
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah. That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum.
Так, ну что ж, ребят, давайте посмотрим, что у нас. Значит, какой? У нас еще 37-й опыт освоения. Что-то медленно очень идем. Что-то не качается у нас никак дальше. Окей, давайте смотреть, что у нас по прыжкам. О, 249. Мы можем еще один прыжок сделать. Давайте мы как раз это и сделаем. Не повезло. Окей, ладно. Все равно будем пытаться достать светлячка, почему бы и нет. Вот, а что у нас по магазинам там? Значит, здесь два... О, подожди. Я прям буду стараться и стараться, ребят. Ладно, не повезло. Ну что, на этом мы, наверное, закончим тогда этот выпуск, потому что, ну, довольно много мы сегодня прошли по сюжетной ветке. Вот, достали новых персонажей. Галахера меня там уже, не знаю, там в третьего по счету достал. Вот, надо бы его вкачать, посмотреть тоже, что за перс такой. Но вот пятизвездочный все-таки Клара тоже неплохо довольно. Все, ребятки, спасибо, что посмотрели. Не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на канал и оставлять свои комментарии. Все, всем пока.